Hello everyone, welcome to Introduction to Python, and in this lecture we will discuss file handling in several parts. In first part we will discuss about the steps in file handling, what are the various modes in which file can be opened, and then we will discuss file objects attributes. So first, what is a file? Basically, file is a name location on a disk to store the related information permanently. So till now we have not used any file handling program because in every program or in all previous program we do not want to store our data permanently. But if we want that our data should be stored permanently, it should that means it don't get wiped out when we close our program or when we uh, stop executing our program or we just close our programming window. So we can use the file handling for storing our input or output. So basically file is a name location on a hard drive where we can store our data permanently. That is the only advantage of the file handling. So in file handling, there are three steps involved. First, we have to open a file for any purpose. The purpose could be the reading or writing. That means in second step, we can perform after opening the file, we can perform the read or write operation. And then after performing these operations, we have to close our file to make sure all the data is written or stored permanently in the file. So basically these are the three steps we have to follow for file handling in Python. So in step one we have to open the file. For opening the file, first we have to use the Python's inbuilt function open function. This function returns a file object which will point to the file in our directory. And suppose if this file does not exist, so it may be possible it can also raise the error or it will create a new file also, depending on the mode in which we have open our file. So this is the basic syntax of the open method. So we have to write open function, then we have to write the file name, and after that there is an optional argument that is the access mode. That is in which mode we want to open our file. So if we do not write it, so its default value is set to read mode. So this open function returns a file object which can be stored in a variable. So you can store this variable and then you can use this variable or file object for reading or writing purpose or even closing the file. So file name is a string which contains the absolute or relative path of the file. And the access mode is the string in which the file can be opened. Basically, it tells the operation of the file. That means whether we have to perform read operation or write operation or append operation in a file based on the mode we have used. So these are the modes we can use inside a file. We can use uh, R for stand for reading a file, W stand for writing. Reading mode is a default. That means if we do not provide any access mode, so its default value is set to read mode. Then we have x small x, that is set for exclusive creation of the file. Then we have a small a for the appending into existing file, and we have other three options or three string b, t, and plus, which are used with these string. So by default, it is text mode. Even we can use the binary mode. Suppose if we are working into a binary file, that means the data is stored in byte format, then we have to use the B with all these. And if we do not write anything, so by default, it is set to text mode. Plus symbol can be used with these R, W, X, and A. That means we can use the file for reading as well as writing both purpose. So let's take a look over these in detail. So first one is the read mode. So it is a default mode, and in this case the file must be exist already in your directory, otherwise this will give you an error. That means it will throw you an error, file not found. And when a file is open, so the file pointer or the cursor is set at the beginning of this file which has been opened. Next one is the write mode. So this mode open a file for writing purpose, and suppose if a file does not exist, so it will first create that file, and then we can write anything at starting from the start of the file. And suppose if a file is already exist, so this will override the content. That means that file will be overwritten. That means it will be created as a fresh file and the old content will be deleted. Next mode is the X mode. A file will be opened only and only if it does not exist, and if it already exists, so it will throw you an error. So basically it is for not to accidentally overwrite a existing file. So suppose you do not want to accidentally overwrite a existing file like in W mode, so we have to use X mode. Next we have A stand for append mode. So it will also create a file if it does not exist, and suppose if it exists, so it will not truncate out the content of the file, but it will move the file pointer to the end of the file. So basically the advantage of that, it will not truncate out the content of a already existing file, and the file pointer will move to the end of that file, so that whatever we will write, it will added or appended to the last of the file. To open a file, we can use the open function, and inside this open function, we can give the file name. So basically it is also called relative path. So in this case, this file will be searched or created in present working directory. So whatever your present working directory will be, this file will be stored there, or this file will be searched for reading purpose or that particular operation in that particular present working directory. There is another way by specifying the full path of the file. Like in this case, you can specify the complete path. If you are not sure where is your present working directory and you want a special path for your file, so you can give the complete path like this. So this is called absolute path. Next thing is the file objects attribute. So a file object has several attributes which tells the various information related to that file, and these are closed, mode, and name. So the syntax is file dot closed attribute. So it will return true or false based on whether this file has been closed or not. So if a file has been closed already, so it will return true, and if it does not closed, so it will return false. Next one is the file dot mode, which will return the access mode in which the file has been opened. So whatever the mode of the file, it will give you the mode of that particular file. Next one is, suppose you want to know the name of the file, you can call the file object dot name. So suppose you have in your program multiple file objects, and you want to know this file object is referring to which file, so you can call file dot name. So it will return you the file name to which it is referring. So let's have an example. In this case, I have taken test.txt file and I have opened this file in write mode. That means if this file does not exist in the present working directory, so first this file will be created, and if it already exists in the directory, so the content will be overwritten and it will be opened for fresh writing purpose. Suppose I call f.name, that means file object.name method, so it will return the name of the file, which is test.txt. And suppose if I call whether this file has been closed or not, that means attribute f dot closed, so it will return me false because this file has not been closed till now. So if I call in which mode it has been opened, so if I call f dot mode, it will give me the mode of that particular file in which it has been opened. So basically this file has been opened in write mode, so this will give me the answer W. So this is all about the file handling. In next part we will see mode of the file handling.